You won't believe what happened when my neighbor Karen decided. My private pool belonged to the neighborhood. I had just moved into my dream home, a quiet house with a backyard pool I'd worked years to afford. I was excited to finally relax and enjoy it with my family. But 3 days after moving in, Karen leaned over the fence and said, "Oh good, you're keeping the pool clean for all of us." I thought she was joking, so I just laughed it off. The next morning, I woke up to splashes and loud voices. Karen and her kids were swimming in my pool like it was a public water park. I walked out, calmly told her it was private property, but she looked me dead in the eye and said, "This pool has always been for the community. You can't just take it away from us." I reminded her I was the new legal owner and that the pool came with the house, but she wasn't having it. She called me selfish and walked away in a huff. I thought that was the end, but no. The next day, she came back with a few of her friends, trying to climb the fence again. That's when I decided to print out my property deed, highlight the part that clearly stated I owned the entire lot, and install cameras all around the backyard. She didn't stop. She tried to report me to the HOA, but guess what? My house wasn't even part of the HOA. She even called the police on me, claiming I was stealing the community pool. When the officers arrived, I calmly handed over the documents. One of them looked at her and said, "Ma'am, he owns this. You're trespassing." She stormed off, embarrassed and defeated. After that, I thought it was finally over. Weeks passed, peace returned, until one night I checked my cameras and saw Karen sneak into the yard with bolt cutters. I called the cops instantly. That was the last time she ever came near my pool. Turns out, she was charged with attempted vandalism and trespassing. She moved out a month later. So now I ask you, what would you do if someone tried to turn your private space into their playground?